It's time for big fun on Guys Talk Knives. We're here to have some big fun.
Yeah, we are.
We're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com. It's Guys Talk Knives, and guys, knives don't have to be serious, right?
No, and sometimes they're not even knives.
Sometimes they're not. That's absolutely true. We've got, things that are not knives here.
Sword, well, kind of sword. Sword, Khukri, tomahawk.
Here's the thing.
You tried.
I know.
You don't have to go high end. You don't have to do all those things to have a good time with sharp and pointy things. And that's what I wanted to do with this show, is just have some fun and some big fun. Not everything's big on the table.
No.
We have one small thing.
Sure.
But everything is big fun. Do you know the first thing that we're going to look at, and the one that makes me laugh, I made the box for this thing.
Yes.
Right? Because it's Rough Ryder brand, and I did that stuff. I made the box. So I saw this before, and I won't say that I scoffed at it. I didn't really scoff at it, but I hadn't held it in my hand. But then we pulled these for the show, and I was like, that's kind of awesome.
Okay, so the story behind this up in
Should I
the
show it?
office,
It's
yes,
there?
is when this came upstairs for the first time to go on the website, everybody lost their minds. This got passed around to everyone up there, apparently except for you. It was just, look at this, look at this, look at this.
And we've sold a bunch of these.
It's amazing.
So tell the name of this thing so they
Okay.
know what it is.
So this is the Rough Ryder Marine Combat Sword.
Yes.
What does
Need
that
you
really
say more? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
styled after the original combat fighting knife,
Yeah,
the USMC
exactly.
fighting knife.
Sure.
It was in World War II. It's got the stacked leather handle. Hit the specs on how big this thing is.
Imagine that with a Tanto blade that you stretched. And you have the Marine Combat Sword. So, 19.75 inches of 440A Tanto blade. It has a dark stonewash finish, which turned out really, really good.
It really did.
Oh, yeah.
It really did.
You have a lot of those
You got a
features.
fuller on this side
Yeah,
of
but
it?
so you have a lot of those features on this that you see on that original combat knife.
Yeah.
You have the fuller. You have that stacked leather handle. You have all those pieces that go
Look
along
at
with
the
it.
thickness of that thing. I don't know if I put the thickness.
0.37 inches.
That's over a quarter-inch thick.
That's ridiculous.
Here is one of my favorite things, when we put it on the website like this, it cracked me up. The sheath is Molly compatible,
Oh yeah,
which by God it better be,
right.
because in my head,
We can
I can
show
strap
that
this to my
sheath.
backpack.
Look here, Jason. Hang on to that one just like that.
I think you can strap it to
Gotcha.
your boot.
Yeah. Look at this sheath. Strap it to your boot. It'd be like a gear shift at your hip.
It would be. So
Here's the sheath. Look, and it's Molly compatible on
It is.
both sides.
and it's a really well put together
Oh
sheath
no, and it's
too.
Oh,
even
yeah.
thought out. Look, it's got the D rings on each end.
Yeah.
Oh. We can kind of put it on there. Here, look. Here's a D ring of this thing. I'm on the wrong end. D ring here. D ring here.
Yeah.
So you can slide this puppy on your back if you want to.
Good solid nylon sheath with this. It has a liner on the inside. Overall, this is almost 28 inches.
Wow. Over 2 feet of
Wow.
Marine combat sword goodness right there in
I
your
mean,
hand.
it just is.
It's fun.
Have you played with this thing?
Hold that thing.
You need to see that. I know I handed it to her wrong, but there's no good way to hand that to somebody.
It so makes me wish I had things for her to chop with.
The look on her face is great. She's just like, why? But it is
was
amazing.
It is
Here's the
fun.
thing about this, I think, that gets me. It's that same size and
Trying to stage
beefiness.
it.
Nice.
Do
No,
what?
you're doing a good job. She's staging.
Oh, it's the same size and beefiness you get with that Rough Ryder Highland buoy that we had that was real big last year.
Right.
It was $25. This is $30.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
This is $30.
$29.99 on
Uh-huh.
this thing. Wow. For over a quarter-inch of 440A with this black. Wow.
And check out the handle.
No, that's
The
real
handle's
stacked leather.
beautiful.
It's not fake.
No,
That's
it's
the real
gorgeous.
deal.
I feel like if you didn't want to stab somebody or like slice them, you can just use the handle and just bop them on the head.
Oh, yeah.
Learn.
That's what we do with the field mice. Scooping up the
Wow.
field mice and
Bopping
bopping them on the head with your combat
With your
sword.
combat sword. Yes, this is just...
That's concerning.
Did you notice that the choil, you could even hook a finger on the top? So watch.
Oh, yeah, that's so you can choke up for your
No,
For your
when
baseball
you're-
swing.
no.
Yeah, for when you're
your
beheading someone, sometimes you got to bear down a little
Oh,
bit
you
more
gotta choke up for your detail work.
when you're beheading someone. No, that is just
Y'all ain't right.
Now,
It's
just
just
imagine
fantastic.
that up above the mantle with the rest of your fun stuff in your man cave.
What room of the house is your man cave?
I actually don't have a man cave.
What about you?
Laura's taken over part of it. So the office that would technically be one of the spare bedrooms is my man cave, only for the fact that it's decorated with lots of Funkos and Marvel stuff and comic book geekery, and knives. But this would be fantastic. I mean, somewhere somebody is wearing this to Comic-Con.
Right?
They're not getting into Comic-Con with it.
No.
Because they're going to say...
It's actually sharpened.
Yeah, they're going to
Yeah.
say
It's a real
no to the fact that it's really pretty sharp, too.
Rough Riders do come
Look
They're
at
back.
going to
was
say
like,
no to the fact
maybe.
that it's sharp.
Yeah.
But somebody's cosplaying with this thing.
It's awesome.
As I
30
think
bucks,
they should.
yeah.
If you're gonna be real,
$30. Let's
No, no.
sheath
Yeah,
it up
be
and
real.
see what that looks like.
Let's sheath it up.
I just feel like if I was a guy, my man cave would be in the bathroom. I'd have like a jacuzzi tub, have my swords in there. You can have like a little thing that like springs stuff up, and I can just slice it.
I love that the man cave includes a jacuzzi.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
jacuzzi
opposed to
tub.
that.
Sheath.
Have a golden toilet. That'd be great.
Wow.
I'm going to choose not to incriminate myself.
I know. Me either. I've
No.
said so many comments just
Yep.
flash right through the brain.
Yep, just stop.
Just
Just
stopped
stop.
him. I stopped him right there.
No, I that is,
Well,
again, one of my favorite things that has come out from Rough Rider
Surprisingly, yes, I agree. I would not have said it when we bought it and when we made it and all of that stuff, but I think that was just top choice. It was a good choice.
When I saw the specs for it before I had it in my hand, I went, well, that's a misprint. It's not 19.75
Oh.
inches.
I was looking at that too. I was like, I
easily
really think
that.
that's more than 2 feet. But I was like trying to envision in my head. I was like,
And then I went, well, it's not 28 inches overall. I just thought somebody had typoed.
Uh-huh.
And then we got it upstairs, and I went, wow.
So what's wild is there's a medium size of this as well that's out of stock right now.
Yeah, there
And then
is.
there's a
Yes.
stubby size of this as
Exactly,
well.
yeah.
So it's
So you
like,
could get all three.
yes,
Yeah.
man cave wall, but real, right there.
Or
Which,
cosplay madness.
that's,
God, you could do a Marine Deadpool for Halloween
Oh, my
with
God.
2 of those on your back.
you need to send that to Ryan Reynolds.
Be amazing.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds. One of the
Deadpool
greatest
sponsored
things.
by Rough Rider.
I would take it. Let's jump onto this thing because I can barely lift it from the table.
This is my favorite thing on
Do
the
you
table.
have a meat
though.
shoe handy?
You could cut through with that.
So this thing is billed as a machete.
There you go.
This thing is billed as a machete. It is the Chinese sword. Don't do that. That scares me. This thing is awesome. It is modeled after a Chinese short sword or sword. Chinese
Yes.
battle sword, something sword. Jason has
Chinese
the notes, but he's just going to continue to look at the sword.
I just enjoy hearing you say it. So this is the Cold Steel Chinese Sword Machete.
That's in case you can't hold the end up. You just lash
That's
something
what it
right
is.
there. That's where you put your zip
There
tie
you
and you
go.
put your spider co on that.
It also may have the largest lanyard hole
I've ever
of
seen.
anything.
I think camera 2 will hit
my
that. Sorry,
Lord.
Jason. You just
He is
keep
going
poking
to
it back
cut
the wrong
me.
way. Look at that. I know. He's right there.
Jared is going to buy this just for the lanyard hole.
It's a 2-finger lanyard hole right
think
there.
you
Again,
like-
keeping my mouth shut.
Think
you
you're gonna
get
open a
3
beer with that?
fingers
Oh
in
my
there.
God! Stop it.
I'm so gonna get. I'm so gonna get in the backyard and just whack things with this.
Dude, and it has, it's a cold still item, so things have been chopped up with this before.
certainly.
Here's the problem: is
Whole
you're gonna
pigs.
have too much fun with it.
That is probably true.
Too much fun. The next day, shoulder's gonna be blown out.
Oh, my
That is-
shoulder's already blown out, but that's okay. And there is no possibility of too much fun being had with this.
The,
because I'm just going to keep cutting things until it fails or I'm out of things.
Right. And the neighbor's going to be like, why is the hedgerow missing?
Or you fail.
Well, it could happen too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's like after 4 strokes with this thing, be like, oh,
God, it's a beast. So,
there's a cougar in my car.
this mimics a Chinese war sword. It would clear brush like nobody's
It
business.
really would, and you can like two-hand this thing, like full on.
Imagine if you took a Chinese war sword, if you took that idea and mated it with a machete. This is what you get. And then Kold Steel said, let's make it all in black. Let's produce the thing in South Africa and cut pigs in half.
That's what surprised me, that it was made in South Africa. South Africa.
No, that thing's great.
Africanus.
Diplomatic immunity.
Has just been revoked. Russian there at the end.
It was 24 inches, so 2 feet of 1055 carbon steel. It's a cutlass style
Just
blade.
in the blade, right?
Yeah, it's a cutlass style blade, which basically means you have one edge. You have a relatively thick spine. The cutlass was originally a agricultural tool.
Right. And most of your cutlass have that cut out of the front as well.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
This, of course, kind of looks like a new
You could just
from,
put your chin on that,
Horizon.
Jason.
You could just. Well, that's not sharp though. Cutlasses were great in naval warfare because they weren't quite as long as a regular sword, and you hit the guy with the sharp side. It's really easy to train on. That's why they did it. That's why pirates liked them. You didn't have to know how to use it. So it's a black baked-on anti-rust matte finish on that cutlass blade. It is a full tang. It's all tang. It is tang.
Yeah, no, it's a whole one-piece construction all the way to this end.
Polypropylene handle with a lanyard hole in the end. 38 inches overall. It has a Corex sheath made in South Africa.
Hold that
and
sheath
it
up,
is
Jason. I'm gonna
it
look
is
to see you
just
get to
a
it.
beast.
The sheath has the backstrap with it.
Yeah, the sheath has a backstrap. The nice thing is, like anything made for a sword design like that, this is all open, so it literally just slides in.
I feel like it's just a matter of time before this gets cut in half.
We're gonna drop that on
We
something.
need to like go out and just whack some stuff with this. What do you think? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Watermelon. Watermelons.
It's
Bananas, watermelons, oranges, kiwis. Fruit Ninja in this thing.
I am
I would
completely
be
down.
frightened to actually try to hit something out of the air with this, just because feel the weight here. I know
Why?
you've not held it. Feel the weight. That's carrying into your leg kind of weight right there.
I think
I
you're
don't know,
doing
you
it
can
right.
get a little choke.
If you do,
Yeah.
no, what I'm
Baseball
saying
swing.
is the follow through of it. You have to really stay. If you watch the Kold Steel videos,
Oh, sure. you
they're
do.
all very safe at how they chop.
Here's the beauty of this: is it is all of your weight is in the blade.
Yeah, it's out there.
Gravity does the job for you.
That's right.
You just let it go down. It's just beautiful.
I'm telling you, we should get out and chop with that.
You got a blackberry lemonade right there.
Put it on the
We are
table.
not doing that.
John would freak out if we just started hacking stuff up in the
Just
studio.
beat the table in half. Boom, 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 boom.
You know, I couldn't cut the table in half, but I guarantee I could dig this into the table.
What's so funny is the way we've built this thing. You hit that metal leg about halfway through. Like, "Urgh!"
That's
What
just,
was the price point on that? Here, I'll
That's
take it back
just
from
incredible.
It was like 45.
Yeah, $45.
That's
Just wax.
crazy.
Yeah.
And look, guys, you can see the thinness here of it. It is machete style.
And again, you've got a good sheath with it, so you can actually you could wear that as a
I still
Ren
want to do that
Fair.
in my yard. I'm going to mow the whole
visitor.
yard with that strapped to my back. And then
In the
do that.
past, this would be terrific to cosplay at a Ren Fair with.
Yeah, well, you could dull that edge, right?
Psh, no, they're just going to piece tie it. Don't dull the edge.
Do what?
Talking over your head, aren't I?
You are, because I am not Ren Fair savvy.
I'm the geek. So at the Ren Fair, they're going to piece tie it. They're going to take a zip tie and they're going to run it across this and across there.
Oh,
you
so
can't
it doesn't
pull
come out of the
Yeah,
sheath.
because as you drink more at the Ren Fair, you might just decide to whip out a sword at somebody.
Wow.
Not saying it's happened. Not saying it hadn't happened.
That's pretty.
Why don't you tell us your personal story? We're kind of curious now.
Oh, I've had swords and daggers piece tied many times.
All right.
It's fun.
I can dig it.
He graduated from LARPing, so it's.
I never
I
was a
always wanted- I
LARPer.
wanted
Ren
to go-
Fairs are fun. You
I
go
wanted to
all
go to Condor.
piratey.
I'm not going to say they're not fun. I've never been to one, but it does seem like it could be fun.
They're a blast. And going in costumes a trip. You get pictures taken with little kids who are like, "Are you a pirate?" And you're like, sure, let's take a picture. It's
my,
fun.
my brother wanted to be Deadpool and go to Comic-Con and just to go pants a bunch of Spider-Mans. That was his whole reason in doing
amazing.
it. I feel like that was fitting.
Oh, yeah.
Can you pants Spider-Man now? Isn't it like a connected costume?
Well, they don't always have to
Does it
make
just
Pull
snap
hard
back?
enough. You can pants anybody and pull hard enough, Andy. Now, can't you?
Where's your spidey sense now? It's in your throat, isn't it? Okay, so we've done some really big fun.
We're going to go to the other extreme.
Sometimes big fun can come in little packages.
Yes.
It looks like a lipstick.
It does.
If you put this in your purse, would anybody suspect that that was anything other than lipstick?
Nope.
I can't see you wearing that color, but...
What do you mean? I'm offended.
That's like Shania Twain red right there.
What's wrong with Shania Twain?
Maybe even a little Taylor Swift red. See, I knew that face was coming because she can't stand Taylor Swift.
It's not that I can't stand her. I'm just not particularly a fan.
Sure.
This is a lipstick knife. It's kind of awesome. Twist it and show them again up here.
So this is the Femme Fatale lipstick knife.
Well, thought I was doing pretty good.
You were
1
doing pretty
inch.
good, but I want to show it come out and come back in.
1 inch stainless steel hawkbill blade plastic lipstick tube handle, 2.75 inches overall, $4.
Yes.
$4.
It's actually sharp as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I wouldn't wear this lipstick is because if you feel the cap, that's cheap. Cheap stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't wear
You
lipstick
need
that
the
has
expensive
Yeah,
lipstick.
you don't get lipstick that has like a light cap. You want it to be like nice and heavy. They
But
put
you're
thought
like,
into it.
like, hey, anybody got a knife? And you're like, oh yes, yes I do. I'm gonna start carrying this in my pocket.
That would make sense. You're just like, I'm holding my wife's
Amazing.
lipstick.
I'm holding
Where
my-
is it?
It's not.
Someone pulls it out. They're like, I thought
I
this
will
was
cut
lipstick.
you.
Oh yeah, my wife is.
We debated over this too before the show started because I think it's a good talk. You said that this blade shape you didn't understand for self-defense.
Personally, no. I think
Well,
it should be
tell
like
us.
a dagger.
I think your point's well taken.
You know, just
And I have
because if you're
seen-
going to use this, most people aren't going to use this for anything, you know. If a girl has it, it's more likely because she's going to use it on somebody. But other than that, because, I mean, if it's like this, I feel like you're just going to be sharpening your eyeliner and lipstick
You're
pencils.
just sharpening up your Ticonderoga pencil.
Yeah, because otherwise, how
John
fast are you
Wick
going to
style.
really get that out?
So to me, I would disagree with you in that this is a claw-style blade, and you can really just poke and rip. And Jason can kill you with this because it's going to go in far enough to hit your lungs.
Well, that's not quite 2 inches.
I knew that was coming.
But in and up.
or down, either way.
Sure.
Just ripping. Across a
Personally-
wrist and rip. Across an elbow and rip. That's
Here's my thing. The kidnapper's not going to take this out of your pocket.
No.
He's going
But-
to leave this alone.
That's right.
And with your hands all bound up, you can...
you can
And
slip it
then-
under there and pop it. Oh, that's a good. Yes.
Personally, here's what I think. So this
That's
would
a
be
Mark
great.
on a mission. We'll let Swags kidnap Mark, and Mark has to get himself free
Oh my
With the
god.
with
Lipstick.
lipstick pen.
How am I
The
supposed to go kidnap
lipstick.
somebody? I don't even have a car. I'm walking up at you.
Let me just say this. Mark's pretty easy to kidnap.
Yeah.
He'd probably come willingly.
No. You put the Thai food
He'd
out.
go like, Mark, tie yourself up. Okay.
No, here's what I'm thinking. You put the box out. You put the stick under the box so it's propped up, and you
Family Guy style.
you put Drunken Noodle in there
Yes.
Yes.
from Thai Basil, and he'll end up under there.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
leave like a few
Him or
noodles on the way.
Jonathan.
Like,
Right.
ooh,
One
no.
of the two.
Yeah,
They'll
one of
be
the
in
two.
there. That's-
You pull the stick,
Bam.
kidnapping, and then Mark has to cut himself free with the lipstick knife.
That's
hilarious.
John, we need to start filming this.
Well, here's what I think is that this would be great to keep in your makeup bag. Why? Because, you know, you could open up different products and stuff like that. But because here's the
Exactly.
thing. Most girls aren't going to carry this in their purse. A lot of them already have a makeup bag that they're already going to have it in. So you got to unzip your makeup bag, pull this out, get the lid off, and like get all that one handed. I think it's very useful to be in a makeup bag, but not necessarily for self-defense.
That's what I
agree
was
with you.
thinking too. Yeah,
But-
I think it's very.
It's a great
utility.
little utility knife.
Yeah.
I think we ought to do a video of like testing out which would be the best for self-defense. Because
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Somebody
No,
grabs
that's
you.
cool.
Somebody grabs
Yeah,
you.
this is going to
Y'all
take
ain't
some
got
time.
time to get all that
It's
out.
like,
I'm like,
excuse,
oh, God,
excuse
where's
me,
my
hold on a
duffel?
second. I need to put my lipstick on before you take me down this alley. No, but that's a cool little knife, $4.
Yeah.
Now this next one,
Oh,
this will be that's a good self-defense category.
that thing is insane. Oh.
I actually would if this is. Oh yeah. You might need to do a close up on that.
Oh, we're gonna get a close up. We're gonna start right here first.
So
then we'll come down to here.
This is the 511 Tactical Knives Kold Khukri.
He said,
Yeah. It is. It has all the nice pointy, swirly viciousness that you want in a fantasy style knife.
You've even got a face on there.
Yeah.
Scary looking face.
Scully facey.
With a cross on his eye.
This is a zombie knife.
So tell us about this one, Jason.
So what you've got here is designed actually by it's a partnership between 511 and Mike Vellenkamp. Vellenkamp?
I think so.
Vellenkamp. 10.86 inches of black oxide coated AUS 8 Khukri blade. It has dorsal spikes, full tank construction, 24 inches, 0.24 inch blade thickness.
Yeah, it's almost a quarter of an inch thick. Look at that. Crazy.
It has a textured two-tone FRN handle, talon-tipped guard.
Oh yeah, I was noticing that. I'm gonna come around like that. So you have a talon-tipped guard.
Lord, I thought that was Andy. I was like, what did he do?
I cut off a knuckle.
Talon-tipped guard, perforated pommel.
Uh-huh.
It's a Molly-compatible custom carry sheath. Man, is it ever custom carry? Because no other knife's going in there.
They're calling this a perforating pommel.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong.
Yeah,
Perforating
so
pommel.
you can perforate somebody with this point or that point.
Only a limited number of these were produced. Originally, we sold this for $159.99. It's on sale because 511 loves us, gave us a bunch of closeouts for $60.
So this thing gets me. Let's just go zombie land here.
No, of course.
If it goes in, it's the out that frightens me.
They're sharpened though.
there's no way.
No, it's the out that frightens
Exactly.
me. That's the
you're
frightening
pulling
part.
everything.
Oh!
You're pulling
Spine, lungs.
That's right.
You don't even have to stab the lungs anymore. You're just yanking them out.
That's right.
Like,
No, I think it's great.
that's the end of
I
it.
think
Yeah.
that's a piece of your liver right there.
Well, it's a
Gallbladder.
zombie. As
Right.
we've all learned from watching zombie movies.
You just have to flick them and they'll die.
Well, and everything gets a lot more moist.
Mushy.
And mushy.
Why'd you use moist?
I know.
No, it's just now I'm envisioning it. Moist and mushy.
So this
sounds
works
like
great at
baby
that
vomit.
point.
Yeah, no.
Just whack them right in the head with either end and pull it through.
The detail here of the jimping on this little thumb ramp,
Sure.
I feel it. It like locks me in.
Get you ready.
They even got like this to keep your hand in there. Like they
Yeah.
mean it. Like you need to be safe while you're killing zombies.
Right.
And
Now-
just
Zombie match and fun.
just for the sheer notion of it being a Khukri, you can feel the weight
Oh, yeah.
dripping down to that. I like the fact that they made this almost like a tanto, so that's a sharpened edge.
Yes.
Sharpened edge, another edge here. I'm just ready to kill myself.
I do
with
have to
this
say,
thing.
I was wrong. I thought we should put that one on your boob. This one.
Would be amazing.
This one would be perfect on your
Yeah.
boob.
Show 'em that sheath.
It's almost
Show
one
'em that
serrate.
crazy
It is a
sheath.
serrate
It
knife.
is a serrate knife, yes.
You're a serrate.
So here's the custom sheath.
Flip it over. It comes with the strap, but it's also got that
That's amazing. The quick release.
The quick release, yeah, like we've seen other things. So you can mount this thing any way you want. You want it as a
Fantastic.
belt horizontal carry. That's when you rip your back up pretty bad.
I don't know. If you had it just at the small of your back and just boop, pull it right out.
I don't think my
This
arm
is
will reach that
outsmarting me,
far.
guys. Y'all got to show
This
me how
shoulder
works.
won't.
It outsmarted us every time. It's a squeeze thing.
Watch. So these two sides. Nope, this one didn't work the same way. I lied.
There's like a little bending in there.
We really should have looked at this before the show started.
I like it when we have to. We always fight with the quick release, which makes me laugh so hard. It
That
is
it's the
the
quick
fact
release?
that it's a quick release and it takes us like 10 minutes to figure it out.
This is a quick release. We don't know how to work it.
Here, you play with the zombie sword. I'm gonna work on this.
But it really is a...
Where's your boot?
No,
Get over here.
where's your boot?
Don't knock it
I
over.
know.
I already did it
You
once.
just strap it right to the side.
Like literally.
I have
Perfect
fun leg
fit.
wear because of foot surgeries, and Swags is always trying to either
I just wanna
decorate
decorate it.
Yeah.
Make it cool.
Or attach things to it.
I ain't got no
I don't see
idea
the
how to do
problem.
No,
this.
it's fine.
It's just giving you like, spotlight. Hey, look.
Yeah, because the
Nobody
huge
will ever
black
have a-
boot isn't spotlight enough.
No, you gotta Other people can have a black boot. You need to make this cool.
So
Make it a style.
It'll be fun.
That way, some little kid out
Here's
there.
my proposal for a future show: is we get all the quick release items we can find,
And then spend
on
the entire
website.
show just.
Learn how to use them prior to the show starting,
Why would
and
that
we'll
be any
give
fun?
everybody instructions.
I feel like if we just got on here and just started trying, that'd be like a 2-hour long show. Like, ah!
We should just start staring at it.
Yeah, I got
and
no
talk.
idea. No idea.
You want your shot at it?
I think it's just gonna no. She started with it.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, see, these teeth should go down, and that should come up.
It works. I just don't know how
You guys do your thing. I
at this point.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
this
about the
is-
Francesca. Well,
This is just fun.
what was the
and
price point on that? Because it's on
cool.
sale again.
$60.
$60. Put that in a stocking for Christmas.
No kidding, right?
Put the candy on top of it because you're gonna have issues otherwise.
But make sure they see it. Make sure it's in the sheath, because otherwise, when you're reaching down in there, you're gonna pull out your hand.
I mean, that's
stuck
the
on
price
this.
of Christmas right there.
Price of Christmas.
That is the price of Christmas. You see just putting that into a stocking and it just falls through to the ground.
Hold that up again. We're going from the purely
goodness.
fantastical to the utterly utilitarian
Oh yeah.
and useful.
Yes. Yes. I don't even know if this is fully utilitarian, but it is nice.
No,
a
no,
throwing
it's
axe.
No, dude, it's completely usable. It's fantastic. That's actually what you want for your zombie killing.
You only get really. I mean, you can
I don't know
hack
about
at
it. I think that's still a good option.
It is, but this you could. I'm going to trust this longer for multiple zombie
Tell them what this is,
beheading
Jason.
action. So this is the Condor tool and knife Francisca throwing axe.
Yes.
As we have raved over Condor for years.
Yes.
They are one of my favorite brands. As a matter of fact, Melina saw a basket full of new Condor stuff upstairs today, and we lost her for about 20 minutes.
That is how it goes with her.
Yeah, she was just like,
You should have seen her when we were at Blade Show. We couldn't even get down a whole aisle. She was like, we're
literally-
not allowed to go to this side.
she literally goes, Condor! And I was like, you're going to drop those. No, I'm not. And she's pulling the whole basket out and digging through it. Had it rested on a hip. It was great. So, natural finish, 1060, high carbon steel axe head on this. Hickory handle, which that handle is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And has almost no weight to it at all, which makes this a perfect throwing axe. It's a 3.31 inch cutting edge. It is 18.6 inches overall, handcrafted, welted, leather sheath. It is just, yeah. I don't know what else you can really say about it. This is a
Guys.
gorgeous.
What?
I figured it out. You literally just.
You just
do
lived.
that. That's sad, guys.
Like I said, we knew it worked and that it was quick release.
It
We
was
just couldn't
quick.
do it. There you go.
I didn't even mean to. I was like, what about this? Boom.
In a second, I was going to be over here going, gun, gun, gun. Just slap it a little. It'll work.
That's right, it worked.
Literally, that was.
So this is made as a throwing axe. Did
Oh,
you say
yeah.
this was like the ones they fought against the Vikings with? Yes.
This
So
would
this
have
was
been,
the Frenchies fighting the Vikings.
and probably the Spanish.
See, it's got a little
fighting the Vikings.
It's got a little fleur-de-lis on it.
Yeah, the Franciscan monks fighting the Vikings.
Oh, was
I
it?
try to look and he
Yeah.
turns
Isn't that a
it.
fleur-de-lis? Yes, it is.
What is that?
Franciscan monks. Yes.
Okay, well that's what the French came from, right? All them little monkey monks. Monkey
Clearly,
monk
the
and
monks
the
were
funky bunch.
reproducing and making the French.
Hey, have you studied our history? I'm just saying.
I don't imagine this working too well against a Viking. I
Why
imagine
not? It stabs into a Viking just fine. I
his
stand back
teeth
here,
with
I throw
that.
it into a Viking, it's gonna stick.
He's picking his teeth with that. He's going to catch it, pick his
Apparently the Vikings and
Throw it
Jason
back.
Wood are just giants.
like frisbee style.
teeth. They
throw
are.
it
They
back.
were huge.
They were huge.
They were huge.
big.
They were the first pirates, and yeah, they would have just taken over the monastery.
It's got a Mickey Mouse face in the handle. You see it?
It kind of does. But that's and not every handle will have a Mickey Mouse face.
Because they're
This
all
one's
natural
special.
walnut
Exactly.
or hickory.
All hickory. Yeah.
Hickory.
But no, that's a piece of art besides being functional.
Did you say the price point on this thing?
I have not. So $77.
That's not bad.
No, not at all.
I love the hand forged look of this.
And if you're, to be
It's got
honest,
the little tack hammer on the back.
if you're looking for just a nice light
Yeah, you
camp
can
axe,
hold it if
have
you want.
check this out? It didn't weigh anything at all.
What is that? A little stuff.
Why do you always
I'm
get little things
sorry.
on it?
Why are you always hitting Andy in the face with it?
Come on, he was over here
Why
like
you
this
gotta
at
hit me
me
in
for
the
the
face
past
with
20 minutes. He's like, yeah, and this has been a great axe.
I know, right?
I'm
You
like,
had that thing out earlier,
oh,
and
it
it
is
just
a
kept
great
getting
axe.
closer and closer.
It's big fun for me.
But no, it's nice and light.
Yes,
I kind of dig it.
I kind of wish I had bought this the other week.
you should have.
Should have.
I tried to show you the axes in that section, but no.
It wasn't what I was looking for, but now kind of
But
is.
now I kind of want it. You can like climb
am I
up your
saying?
silks and throw this at the same time.
I don't think I ever need to do that.
No, probably not.
I don't need the power to do that. But it was a very good idea. I might just take like
Just
like
like
a fold
swinging behind your silk and like.
Tarzan style.
Did you see the Condor stamped in the blade?
I did.
Nope,
Yep.
that doesn't say
I
Condor.
did.
Yeah. I mean, just a.
It says rod
It's a
knock.
really.
It does.
That's just a groovy looking axe. I like it.
We got one more
I
to
never
get
have thrown an
into.
axe successfully at something. I don't think.
I haven't either. Maybe we can try that.
I have a little
I'm
cousin.
down.
John, write these
like-
down. We're gonna do the videos.
I have
We
a
got-
cousin. She's like 3 years younger than me. She does like throwing knives and throwing axes and stuff.
Really?
And she's like the sweetest girl ever. She's like, hey, you want to check this out? Walk to her backyard and she's like, pew! Oh, that's what kind of person you are. All right. I can dig it.
I've done knives and. Calm down, little Bobcat. I've done knives and spears and stuff, but I never have thrown an axe. Again, successfully.
Right.
And usually, but in my defense, they also weren't throwing axes. It was like a hatchet I found.
I was just
that
gonna
I
say,
aimed at a
I was
tree.
gonna say the exact same
Yeah.
thing. A splitting axe. No, not made for
No,
that.
no,
not
they're not.
made for that. But I've thrown it.
Oh, sure. Double bitted is a problem because then you've got
So
one digging into your back. Yeah.
let's go from monks and an ancient throwing device to a modern throwing tomahawk.
That's awesome.
What is this one called, Jason?
This is the SOG Tactical Tomahawk. It's based on the Vietnam Tomahawk, which was one of the more unusual weapons of its day.
Literally, they carried tomahawks
Sure.
in Vietnam. That's crazy talk.
It's a multitasker.
Oh, I totally get it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
yeah.
But whose idea was that? Were they just like, you know what we need on the battlefield? We need a tomahawk.
Well, you're in the jungle. You've got to cut up, wood and stuff to make a fire, to set up camp, to do whatever if you're out of maneuvers. Plus, that nice little spike on the end worked great for breaking up ground or whatever, or digging into somebody's helmet.
True.
Here's my thing. Ever since you told me the scenario that could happen with this, can't even pick it up.
What is
Scares
the
me.
scenario?
Chop, shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, that just
That axes bounce back
seems like-
sometimes as
Yes.
good machetes.
Yeah,
so you have to
seems
be
like
careful
my,
with that.
You do.
Yeah,
my
but this one
left.
is specifically designed for throwing.
Yes.
Oh.
So 420 stainless steel head with a hard cased black coating, glass reinforced nylon handles mounted with heavy duty bolts and a steel ferrule to prevent splitting.
Yeah.
Lanyard hole, so Jared will dig it. Look at the lanyard.
was
I didn't
probably
even
my
notice
project.
that. 2.75 inch cutting edge, 8.2 inches wide, 15.6 inches overall with a ballistic nylon sheath.
Yeah, I like this thing.
Yeah.
This?
No, that goes to
That goes
the
to-
Francisca.
Oh.
You're an axe behind.
I'm sorry.
You're an axe dragger.
You can't call me that.
This is a really nice sheep though. Look at the little
Yeah.
button thing.
She keeps going back to the previous product.
Sorry.
Just discovering
Squirrel!
new things about it.
Squirrel.
Look,
I
I
didn't.
missed part
That's
of
pretty
it 'cause
cool
I was
to
on
lash that onto something as well. Right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
No, it's a solid. Again, take out the throwing, take out what it's designed after. You want a nice small camp axe? It's a good camp axe. Sure.
Question.
And if you get bored, you can throw it.
What is this
Cross hatching.
for?
I don't know.
I don't know that it has a purpose. Does it on the other side too?
So where you could grip up right there.
I guess you could.
You could.
You could get in here and do some. You very well could.
Could you
Just
strike
like a
matches
camp
on it?
axe. Just like a. Well, you could do that if you had to strike anywheres. But if you were using this, heck, you could even get in here.
As a carving axe?
Yeah.
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 Maybe that's what that's for.
And that's not sharpened. So
No, it's not. It's just
you're
a sword.
okay.
Oh.
It's just spiky.
Yeah.
So
Again, if you're breaking up ground though, if you've got to dig in, if you've got to entrench something, that's nice to have.
yeah, that way
If
when
you
you
need to
hit
catch
the
a
rock.
fish and ain't got a fishing rod, you just go out there and just pick them up out of the river.
Clearly.
Yeah.
That was the Vietnam fishing rod.
Yep.
This is the Vietnam fishing axe.
Price point on this
Seen
bad
many
boy
people
right
try
here.
it. Not seen anybody do it successfully yet.
$27.
$27 for
Yeah.
this SOG.
$27 for
I-
a Vietnam fishing rod. That's amazing.
Exactly. A throwing fishing
I
rod.
want to see that video now. I want to see you, like in Townsend, and there's a whole bunch of guys out there with their fly rods. You just walk out and sidearm that sucker
Yep.
and just stick it right into a trout and stick him to the tree.
Yep. If I
Pretty
did
sure you
that,
still need a
I'd-
license for that. Is it fishing at that point?
I don't think
Yes.
so. Is it?
No, you're still removing a fish. So sure.
Removing a fish.
My favorite thing about this episode so
Fish
far is that
removal
we've created
requires
this
a license.
pile of knife. Let me just
Beautiful.
have the full pile here. Jason's ruining my pile.
I am.
There's the pile of knife. Guys, we're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife, sword, axe, hidden lipstick knife store on the planet. 1.5 million visitors through our doors every single year, and 25,000 products. You could do that. Does it go through the hole?
That's what I was thinking too. Wow. Hold on.
The
Come at me, sucker.
The Ho Chi Minh Killer.
She and I think way too much alike.
It's frightening when it happens,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because that happens to me while we're doing swag reports on a regular basis. Yes. You can buy those two things together. Don't do that. It's the pile of knife here in the center. Again, we're brought to you by Smoky Mountain Knife Works, smkw.com, the world's largest knife store. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to these videos. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, on Facebook. Hey, settle down.
Look, I'm just making it pretty. Go ahead, continue.
This is
The
now this.
pile of knife.
I know, I was making it prettier.
Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you're signing up to get those giveaways each week. We do all kinds. Join the SMKW Army. 103,000 people alone on Facebook. Go ahead.
This is now the scariest pile of pickup sticks ever.
You gotta lift right here to make sure it doesn't fall next.
Don't let it slide.
Oh my gosh.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap this thing up. You've watched another episode of Guys Talk Knives. We'll catch you next time.